So the private number hung up, guys. We just crossed the street. Got a private number answer. I said hello. 9 seconds went by, whatever, hung up. What a surprise that is. I'm shocked. Anyways, I never answer private numbers, but lately since... Oh, we got a nice plane here. Look at that. I haven't seen one in a while. Like, well, not really, but like that on top of me. Where is it? Come here, little boy. Oh, you little laminated plane. You little Illuminati plane. Anyways. So it's been a year. We've beaten the laminated people. If you know what the laminated people means, check out my video that says illuminated or just plain laminated. All right. We're beating all of them. Everywhere I go, I have 10,000 people on top of me. They lost, I won. It's ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. How can one guy take all these out? Doesn't make any sense to me. Still doesn't. Anyways, we're gonna walk out the door soon, and they're delaying me as much as possible through ways of economy, financially, and that's about it. That's all they could do right now. That's all they have power over. Not me being able to cash certain checks in banks because they have their people there. They come up with the weirdest excuses to say no, we're not gonna cash it. And you can't do anything about it unless you have to sit there at the bank and wait till the real people come in. That means you've exited your bubble. You don't need the money then. You can get it. You can get anything you want. So, I lived in a world surrounded the whole time with a bunch of recruited people that don't really live in that area where I go to. Don't really work in those stores that I go into. Okay? A bunch of recruiting people that connect through an app. As soon as I come out of my house, they contact all of them and they spread them out for me to walk into them. Whether they're working or walking or taking the bus, you get it? That's what happened to me. And all those people were selected specifically for their energy from the dark corners of the world or every society where nobody wants to talk to them because they have that dim, miserable energy. They collected all of them and made them into a bubble. Every time I leave my house, they use them to replace everybody I meet along my trail. Whether it's a taxi, somebody serving me a burger at McDonald's, it's always one of them. I'm surrounded by them in a 3-mile bubble. So I never meet real people. I'm in a prison. You get it, guys? This is how this works. Now, I can prove to you everything I said in this video so far. This is part 2. The video we had to shut it off. Remember, I had a private call. I will prove it to you. If you don't believe my videos, give me a call. And I will prove it to you on the phone in 10 minutes. Not even. Just give me a phone call. All right? I've given everybody my number. I advertise it everywhere. I'll say it right here on the phone. So it'll be on this video on the channel. 437-226-9511. It's a Canadian number. So +1 437 226-9511. If you doubt any single thing I say, anything, I will promise you I can prove it to you on the phone in less than 5 minutes. Never mind 10 minutes. Call me. But please don't waste my time. Make sure you're calling me for a reason. At least to try to help me come out of this prison. Where, you know, if I could reward it or give you back something after I come out, I will do it. I won't be your slave, though. I'm tired of slavery. All right? So, I live in a prison, guys. When I come out of my house, as soon as I step out, this bubble activates. All these people are waiting in parking lots. They fill up the stores. The real people, I have no idea where they send them. Definitely right out of my bubble, which is 3-4 kilometers. How they do it, I don't know. I don't see. I've never seen that happening in front of me. If I have, that means I'm out of the bubble. And I'm not out of the bubble. I'm still in it. So, I've lived like this in this country for the last 29 years. And this bubble has followed me and preceded me. Actually, not followed me. Preceded me. To every single country I've been to. Airport, plane, airport, you name it. It wasn't that big. I did bump into some real people here and there way back in the days without realizing. But for the last 20 years, especially the last 5, 6, complete exclusion. Complete exclusion, guys. Completely. Every single person I met, as soon as I looked at them, they started moving. If people don't understand what this means, look at my other videos. If people are watching this video, this is usual for me. Look at my other videos. What else? Like this. Every stop I get to in the middle of the night, it's like 11:30, 12 on a weekday. All like this. I'm surrounded by all this, pretending they're taking the bus. It's called stalking. Covert way of stalking someone. Now they talk when I pass by. They pick them for the way they look. Some of them look weird. Some of them dress weird. It's supposed to grab your attention. They're a distraction weapon. They're the nastiest people on the planet. They pick them one by one. They have to pick them from the darkest corners. If you look at their faces, you see nothing but misery. Negative energy, man. Negative. Nastiest. I never bump into a human being, people that make you feel warmth. Never mind, I'm not asking for charity. I don't want warmth. But normal person that's just going to the store. You go to the store to buy a burger. If you see people there, what could they be doing there? The ones that are working behind the counter are working. And the ones in front of the counter with you, they're buying stuff. That's not the situation with me, guys. I walk into the burger joint. The people that are there are paid money to pretend they're buying burgers, but what they're really doing is annoying me, creating noise, moving back and forth, asking stupid questions, laughing really loud, just annoying me. That's their function. Their function is not to buy burgers. They're pretending they're buying burgers, and they will buy burgers and eat them. But their function is to come in there and annoy the shit out of me, tease me, piss me off, talk when they pass by me. And they get paid a lot of money for it. So I'm crossing the street now, too, are pretending they're in a hurry to take the bus. Oh my God, it's coming. Oh my God. Bullshit. They're getting paid to walk by me really fast and annoy the shit out of me. Stalking. It's my life. Anyways. Now, we got to a point where it doesn't bother me anymore because I know I've escaped it. Back in the days when I used to say something like this, I used to feel like shit inside. You know, I'm tired of them. I don't want to see them anymore. This scummy energy around me stuck to me everywhere I go. But now I don't feel anything anymore because I know it's done. It's over. I already got them off my back. It's just a matter of time. I got it in my head. When you can visualize your goal, it's done. You got it. Just have to visualize it. Basically, you have to see if it's possible. Whether it's logical to you or you believe in it, whatever the case may be. And that's the point where you start to get strong and not feeling your surroundings and completely disconnecting from your surroundings. They don't matter to you anymore. Now, I've lived my whole life like this because I didn't know what was around me. I never really looked. I never gave a shit. But when I woke up, I had to look and see what was happening in my world. I learned everything, realized how big the bubble was. Now I have no need to pay attention to them anymore. There's nothing to get from there anymore. Nothing to learn, nothing to see. They're all designed to be destructive to me, psychologically or whatever. There's nothing to look at. You know, I walk, pretend that nothing really exists around me. Because everything that exists around me is a negative energy designed to destroy me. This is not a normal setting where you walk into that place, this guy just came out with the car because he just picked up his son or whatever. No. This guy covertly waited for me there. As soon as he saw on his phone or realized that I got close within this viewing distance, he drove out so I can see a car pass by in front of me and people pace. Those are the intentions. But making it look like covertly that he's in the building and doing that. It's really hard to prove something like that on video. You have to point out all the details. But it's not that hard when you see the amount of them at this time of the night. It's almost midnight. But they're tightening up now. They're afraid. Remember last night or the night before I came out, it was dark. I said, wow, I've never seen this before. We barely saw any cars. Because now the conclusion that I came up with, I actually pinned it. I know exactly what to do to escape this right now. Exactly. And nothing will change my mind. It's done. That's it. I know. It's the best way to do it. Like I'm going to do it with my eyes closed and smile at these people when they're trying to bother me there until I leave. I will, because I know exactly what's going to happen. No matter what they do. No matter what they do, I know exactly what's going to happen. It may take a little bit longer than it's supposed to. That's it. They know it too. They know that what I have my eyes pinned on, no matter what they do, They will not win it, but they're going to do the impossible to make it go as long as possible and do the best to demotivate me from it. And in the end, they're going to falsely accuse me of something to get me out of there, but it's not going to work. I'm going to come right back in there. It's done. But the problem with an egotistical narcissist is the stubbornness and the amount of money they're making out of it. They're going to do whatever it takes to keep that money coming. They don't want to lose it. Guys, once I make contact with a real human being, it's finished. It's done. They know it. That's the piercing of the bubble. This is not the kind of bubble that can go and come. He can leave and come back in it. It doesn't work that way. This is the kind of bubble that as soon as you make one contact, it's finished. The whole project's down. The whole point of this bubble is to prevent me from making that contact. So once I make that contact even one time, it's finished. It's finished. That's the information that I never had before. I thought I could get out and escape. They have to look for me. They find me. They do this to me again. I didn't know the architecture of the bubble. Once you know that all it takes is one small contact, then you'll know what to do to get to that contact. I can try to bring them into my bubble by calling them to places and demonstrating things for them, but it's too much work. It's hard to make a connection with someone in person, never mind over the phone, when you've never talked to them before. It's really tough. Like if I had to resort to that, I could make it happen. It'll take a long time, but I could make it happen. But that takes a very long time. There's something way easier. I could do it before and get out and get it over with. I don't have to go that route. And they know it now. They know it. They felt it today, my energy. I completely ditched. This is why it's so hard for me to get cigarettes. A couple weeks ago, I was stuck. I got like 7, 8 in an hour. It's because of the situation. I'm beating them now. They want to make me feel bad. They want to try to press me. But they're stupid. Because I'm amazed. Doesn't take strength to come out of much. If you've demonstrated you have enough. Amazed, you got to figure out how to come out of it. Once you figure it out, doesn't matter what they do to you. That's it. You figured it out. But you're not dealing with that kind of enemy. You're dealing with one that's stubborn. I already know that I beat them a couple months ago. It just took time to implement itself, you know? But they don't want to accept it, guys. That's the kind of mentality. There you go. I got a nice one waiting in the lobby with 10,000 suitcases. One of them is bright pink. Well, you've seen my videos, you know what this is like. So, anyways, it doesn't matter. This stuff is all meaningless now. It almost has no value to even talk about it. You know? Oh, we got another call. Let's see what this is. Sorry, guys.